Test 1 2, test 1 2. Here we go. We're up and live again here on the Diamond Slug show. Here's the bear on duty as usual. We are today making chicken cordon bleu. We're going for a little bit more of a cooking show format. So we're just going to be doing the chicken cordon bleu, and if we decide to do something else, we're going to start from scratch at that point and do that. So that way we don't have to edit too much shit. We'll be doing scalloped potatoes with the chicken cordon bleu, so those two will go together as one thing. But first thing we're going to do is the chicken cordon bleu. Let me get the chicken out of the fridge.
Would you like gloves?
No, yeah, that would be good. Here's some chicken I defrosted. Since I happen to already have them, might as well use them. Oh, one of the gloves fell out. Thank you, sir. So, chicken cordon bleu is a fairly simple dish where what you need is obviously chicken. Sometimes I butterfly it, sometimes I just take it as is. We'll see what we got when we open up the chicken, see how thick they are. Either way, I'm going to pound it down a little bit, make it a little bit more surface area. Then we're going to fill it up with ham, some different cheeses mixed between this cheddar Gruyere that I've got and regular old Swiss cheese. Roll it up, we bread it, and then so we need, again, the rest of the ingredients you need are breadcrumbs, flour, we are going to put some onion salt and some granulated garlic or garlic powder into the breading. So that'll be helpful and fun. So that's pretty much it.
Do we put any eggs out?
The eggs are out to do the egg wash.
Okay, they're out. Okay.
And they get the ham out. Here's the ham. Here's the Swiss. And here's the cheddar Gruyere. So, Uncle Bear, why don't you get started on the cheddar Gruyere?
Okay.
Grate some of that. You want to use your board for that? Because that you can use the board. It works pretty good on, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, that will work. Plus, they'll give me a container.
Back here on the Uncle Bear station. So he can move. These mandolins is for the for when he gets to the potato and onion grating portion of the show. Right now he's just going to use this thing. Very clean and nice, and not any green moldy thing growing in it like we have done in the past. All right, so that can go over there for now. Let me open up some chicken and get that dried off from the liquid that it defrosted in.
Is this the panel here that you want me to use?
Yeah, that's small. You can turn it around if you think it's easier to go forward than backward. So yeah, let me get the chicken up. It's a place to start. I'm over here next to the sink. Eventually I'll get a sink cam, but not today. So chicken cordon bleu is a French dish, as the name sort of implies. Even though the common wisdom is that you don't have to rinse chicken, I disagree, especially if it's been defrosted. And of course, one chicken breast is drastically larger than the other. Oh, not that much.
This is working really well.
Cool. So I do want to dry it all off. It's hard to deal with a wet chicken. Use another one of these pans. My universal utility pan here in the kitchen. And let's change out the cameras a little bit. There we go. That's better. This one's really huge, if you can see that. But if I butterfly one, I got to butterfly the other one. So I may just go ahead and butterfly. I'm terrible at butterflying, so let's all pray together that I managed to butterfly well.
Okay, just what we got so far.
Did the whole thing?
No.
I might as well do the whole thing. It's all
Okay.
just a little
Well,
bit
just
left.
see it first.
We're
before-
gonna use that for 2 dishes.
Yeah. Okay. That makes it easier knowing that.
When you are butterflying, you do want the sharpest possible blade you can get. So let's do the big one first. Because worst comes to worst, I have 4 pieces of chicken. And that isn't the worst possible thing that could happen. All right. So I'm going to butterfly from the dirty end over to the clean end. So this is the clean end here. Shit. Mostly good. A little bit of a hole back at the back end, but I'll live with that. Do the same with the second one. There we go. Not too shabby for me. I have done that much worse many times. Now
Look
we
at
just
that.
have to be careful with the
Nice.
beautiful. We'll just keep it in your box for now. It keeps it nice and out of the way.
Okay.
Rinse off my knife. Wash my hands a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to pound this out. This is my favorite method of pounding things out. A gallon bag. Spray water on the inside. Keep it from sticking to the plastic as we're pounding. And we're going to go for a pretty even thicknesses. About a 1/4 inch total thickness. Try to get that as even across the whole piece of meat as we possibly can. We're going to do a 2 method of cooking. We're going to deep fry it at first. Once we bread it, we're going to deep fry it. And then, just to get color on the outside right, And then we're going to put it into an oven. All right, so this looks thick enough to me. Or thin enough, I guess, is the proper phrasing on that. All right. I'm just going to keep them in their own bags for now. Makes it the most sanitary. I'm going to be a little more delicate with. So I did put that hole in the bottom when I did. But that means we're going to roll from that light end anyway, so the hole will get covered up. Is my hope. But at least the two halves are pretty even for the most part.
Do I not want to stir potatoes and put them in the
Some water?
water?
Yes, why don't you go ahead and stir on the
Okay.
potatoes and the onions.
Okay. I start the onion first.
As you can see, this one's much larger than the other one. But makes it good. So we're going to roll up this, we're going to roll up this way. When we get to that point, which we're actually pretty much at right now. Sometimes I like to wrap them in plastic after I roll them up so they kind of hold their shape a little better. I might have also used toothpicks. So, next step is let's take out one of these babies. You can see the hole that I accidentally cut. So that'll get wrapped up when we do the full roll. All right, so that's pretty good. Now, where did I put the ham?
The ham is right there.
Under the cheese.
Let me open it up.
Yeah, if you don't mind, because I got chickeny hands.
Yeah.
It's all right, I got it.
Okay. We can lay it out so you can get to it. You know what I mean?
Let's see what you can do about it real quick. And we're going to use some of his cheese. First thing I want to do is salt and pepper the inside of this.
Come on.
You get it? Yeah, I know they make it really difficult for some reason. There we go.
I just lay it out here on top of this and you can pull up what you want. Unless you want to do it that way.
So we're going to put think maybe 2 slices of ham. Maybe I'll end up doing 3, but get the cheese out. He's going to give me some of that, why don't you give me some of that cheese you did? And then I'll grab some cheese from here.
There you go.
I like mine cheesy, so we'll make it nice and plentiful in the cheese department. So this is Swiss here. We'll do the shredded stuff first. Then we'll lay out 2 things of cheese on top of it. And now we're going to roll. Like, I really want the sides to go in. I don't think I'm going to do as well as I'd hoped with that, though. Now this is where a toothpick comes in. You grab me the toothpicks out of the drawer right next to me, Don.
Yeah.
It's a box right there. That wooden box. Just pull me out like 4 toothpicks. Lay them down here. We'll get them. I said I do want to pinch the sides off if I can.
You just put your cheese in there from here.
Mm-hmm. Gotta do a second one though.
Mm-hmm.
Give me another couple of toothpicks.
Couple more.
Mm-hmm. We want this to hold together as well as possible when we dip it. Alright. So that's pretty solid.
Cool. Is this the thing you're putting it on?
No, I'm gonna use let's get the part of the plastic wrap.
Plastic wrap.
Mm-hmm. So that's more or less what you want at the end.
Damn. I know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what we really want to do with this is kind of tighten it up a little bit. So when I stick it in the fridge, it'll sort of help. I'm going to throw these in the fridge for about 20 minutes or so. This will help it hold its shape a little bit. All right. Now the second one. See if I can do this next one a little bit prettier. Since I had all that practice just now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't need 3 on this one at all for sure.
Want this on there? Oop. Okay.
And this one probably only needs 1 piece of Swiss. Now I'm going to try to fold this over on the edges a little bit. A little bit more like a burrito. Oops. Huh. Okay.
Okay.
It's on the bottom.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
All y'all making pigeon
Yep.
Cordon Bleu?
Pigeon a la pigeon. You could even throw these in the freezer for 15 minutes if we wanted
Yeah, it
to.
wouldn't hurt. We're gonna put them out here
Yeah, I think that's the
in
best
this
place to put
freezer
them. Yeah.
that's close by, so we don't forget about it.
Well, they go in the fridge, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's clean this up a little bit. As I prep the next ingredients. Fortunately, I can't use these bags again because they're all chickeny. Clean that up. All right.
There's no room to freeze it, so I put it in the refrigerator.
Oh, in that freezer, you mean?
Yeah.
We can put them in this, maybe. Yeah, we could probably put them in there. Let me pull out some liquor first. I'm not gonna make a drink right this second. I don't know why, but maybe I will. I will count out my normal drink number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish. So apparently, each one of my drinks has 3/4 of a cup of alcohol in them. Okay, now we put these in. And you can put them on top. You know what? Let's go ahead and make a drink. It's a good time, good break time for a drink. Chun 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 chun. All right. He's gonna put the ham away. Next thing we're doing is I gotta de-leaf some thyme, and then we'll get the flour and the egg wash and the breadcrumbs all prepared. And then we'll be really close to, then I'm gonna start the oil up. Actually, I'm gonna start the oil up right now. We've got oil back here back here. This is where we're gonna deep fry. All right. We're going up to 350 with this. So that's going up to 350. The oven's going to go to 350 as well. Because we're going to start, like I said, we're going to start in the oven, then we're going to move on to the oven to finish it all off. Let me get some ice real quick, and let me give you something fun to look at while you're looking at stuff. Just so tight, everything's right. Just so tight. Just hold tight. Ugh. All right. It is cocktail moment. Go, we go. So we're doing this show in a little bit different format than we normally do. Hopefully it'll give me more of an opportunity to edit and then put it onto YouTube. So that's why we're not doing the multiple things at the exact same time like we normally do. We are making a drink straight through from beginning, we're making a dish from straight through from beginning to end. And then if we do another thing, we'll do that from beginning to end as well. It's a treat Uncle Bear and I enjoy, called Cretons. This is actually thyme from my own garden. That's why it looks so weirdly scraggly. Not like when you get it from the store.
What do you think of this thickness? Or a little thinner?
A little thinner than that. Don't you?
Yeah. I wanted to get your opinion.
You're the potato man, though. It's ultimately your decision.
Oh, this is perfect. It's almost translucent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll make it great. We're
Yeah,
making a scalloped potato, cheesy scalloped potatoes as a side dish for this. So you can look forward to that in a few moments. So we're basically doing like, this is going to go into the breading. So basically doing like a teaspoon or so. Whatever we got here, it'll be plenty. Season things up pretty well. This is one of those fiddly tiddly things that really get to me after a while. You know, fiddly tiddly things. I'm sure you're all aware of what that is. Annoying things in the kitchen that you have to do repetitively and require tiny dexterous movements. Because tiny and dexterous are not my big strong suits. All right. We got all that. Now, normally I do, let's use these, the bread cooking things for the egg wash and stuff because of the length of them.
Yeah.
I think they'll work out better than these bowls will. Let's see where they are. We'll do the wash and the flour and this, and then they'll finish off. We'll do the breadcrumbs in this thing here. So the flour is right here. We just have those two big ones, so we don't need a ton of flour, but we do need enough to cover.
I think these two potatoes are going to be plenty.
Think so?
Well, look at the amount here I got. And putting that into that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll be fine.
It seems that's just about right.
That'll be
we have
fine.
cheese and everything in between, so we have to be careful.
So we're going to add some salt into this. Nice amount of salt since it's going to get diluted by the flour. Plus we're going to add salt to the eggs and to the other stuff as well. Throw a little pepper in. I never like to put pepper on the outer layer because it tends to burn, I think. We'll just add a little bit of a pepper flavor to that. Alright, now for the eggs. We're going to go ahead and use 4 eggs here. Even though that seems like a lot for this kind of thing, but again, they're pretty big and they're pretty deep, so. Little eggshell never hurt a batter or an egg wash. The oven's up to temp. I'm sure that the oil isn't even close. Actually, the oil's at 222, so we are actually pretty close. There we go. Add just a dash of water to this. Excuse me. So actually, I can do it from here. Add a little water from here. That's plenty. And an egg wash is anytime you put a egg with a little water. It's how you batter most stuff. So you can put milk in if you want instead of the water. Buttermilk maybe. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference. And with everything you want to put just a little, this you only want to put a little bit of salt in. But you do want to salt every layer of things in general. Alright, so that's the egg wash. Throw that over here. Now for the breadcrumbs. Well, let me deal with this first. Did you clean the red board?
Huh?
Did you clean the red board?
Yeah, it's right there. It's sitting right
No,
under
it's under
where
the
you
cup.
are.
Alright, so the red board has been cleaned of chickenness. Now for the breadcrumbs, we're going to use seasoned breadcrumbs because that's what I have. You could use panko, but in this, I think I agree with most recipes use regular, just fine breadcrumbs. And I think that works out better for this particular dish. And we do want to make sure they get fully breadcrumbed, that's for sure. Throw in a little garlic powder. And in this case, I'm not going to use salt because I don't have any onions powder, but I do have onion salt. So I'm going to add onion salt instead of onion powder and onion salt. I'll just let this take care of both of those things. Those chemtrails raining down on you. You can also put a little Parmesan cheese in here, which I do sometimes. I'm not going to do it this time. And we're going to throw that thyme in that we did. The seasoned breadcrumbs has some thyme in it, I think, but the fresh thyme will definitely add a little something. All right. So I need a landing tray. Still, the 3 wrong turns can really make a right. All right, so this is my landing pad. This is that. Here's the egg wash here. We'll throw the flour right here. I suppose I could fit it all on here. There we How long has the chicken been, anything? 10 minutes?
Do what?
Chicken?
It's been in 15.
Yeah, we're
20.
getting close anyway, so we're just going to pull the chicken out. Let me get some new gloves. Because the oils get to temp pretty quick. So once it gets to temp, we want to use it. Not try to dance around with the... Yeah, I'm going to take off this jacket. It's getting a little warm in here. And the worst days are gone, so now the band plays on. You got your light shades on. Shades on. Worst days are gone, so now the band plays on. Where did we put? Do we put them in this freezer?
They're in here, yeah, next to your booze.
Okay. Well, then we didn't want them in much longer than that anyway. All right. So here's our chicken, about ready to go into its breading. See how everything holds together a little bit better now because of the toothpicks and the time in the freezer. All right, into the egg wash. And into the breadcrumbs. It's one. Mind was so deranged. There we go. Number 2. Yay. So we are done with this. We're done with this. And we are done with the eggs. We're done with these two trays and the plastic that was on them. And so these are pretty much ready to go into the oil. The oil is just about ready too, so let's switch over to oil cam 1. Oil cam 1, it's up to 340 right now. Just can't have these here right now. These over here.
Those look nice.
The potatoes, yeah, or the chicken.
Yeah. We
Chicken?
got to take pictures as we go. You know, the
Are we?
different
Are we taking pictures
stages.
as we go? Okay.
It does show
Guess
up
that's my
nicely.
job.
Well, since your hands are available.
All right, so that's pre-fryer. We're at 345. I'm gonna wait till 360. We're gonna put one at a time. Take it below, you can get a tongs. Thank you. And now it's 147. Everybody who's got a camera that, or a thermometer that actually shows the temperature on screen of everything that he's trying to show the temperature of, which is really fun. I don't have one of those. So I just have to say it out loud. We're at 351, so we're just about ready to go in. It's going to lose a lot of temperature real quick once I put this thing in. That's why I'm going to go up to 160. Because like I said, we're not going to go to finish these in here. We're just going to get the color we like.
You see why I do this way?
Yep.
Because you could spread it. Where if there's in pieces, it's
Yeah, you can do that on camera too if you wanted to, but we're already there.
Well,
you're going to build your thing on camera too, so you can do that when we get to that. He's just separating out his very thinly sliced onion that he did over in the mandolin in the back here. He'll show you all the parts before he starts putting it together. We need to get that cream, we need to get the milk, and then get you your cheese. You got some of your cheese, but we're going to use that Mexican cheese. That is the other option. All right, so we're at about 360 right now. First one's going in. There we go. Sealed down, side down first. And again, I'm just doing this by eye. I don't really care about, we'll go about 3 or 4 minutes, I think. I'll put a timer on for 3 minutes, or for 4 minutes. I'll keep rolling it around though, during that time. Temperature's not dropping down as badly as I thought it would.
Yeah. Well, it's only one thing in there, so it has more.
Yeah, but it's one big thing in there.
Yeah.
There it goes. See, it's already got a pretty nice color. You can see on there. And I do like to seal up the open side first. And never look back again. I'm gone and I'll never look back at all. You know I'll never look back again. I think I wish upon them probably. It took me a long time to get back on the train.
The onions are done.
Yippee. This is actually a very nice color. So I'm going to pull it.
Yeah.
Put it right here for now. For a few seconds. Let this get back up to temperature just a little bit. Oh, hey, baby. How you doing? You came just in time for the frying of the Cordon Bleu, which is, as far as I'm concerned, perfect timing. Nice. What'd you have?
Very nice.
Thank you. Well, that's sort of what we're having, only we're wrapping it around ham and cheese and deep frying it and then putting it in the oven. Nice, nice. Even the ones that, because I get the box from the from the store, the Red Lobsters from the thing.
Sounds good. I want to watch you make it.
What, Red Lobster biscuits or the chicken Cordon Bleu?
That's what I got.
Yeah, those are great. I use them a lot. Of course, yeah. Yeah, you have to. You have to. You have to add extra cheese. I know they add extra cheese compared to what the box says.
They're awesome, but you need to add more cheese.
Yes, yes, you do. And you can add different cheeses, a mixture of cheeses. Yeah, exactly. I bet the store uses way more. Yep. So how you been in general? How's your family? Is everybody happy and prospering, as I would hope? We're doing great. We just got a gym. I was going to do a workshop of me putting together the gym out back that I built for the boy. So we got this outdoor gym now, which I've been using, as you can tell. Oh, did you see my new jacket and my new glasses?
Nice jacket.
Yep, and I got new glasses finally. I've been waiting for them forever. But yeah, see, it's got my diamond slug here, and it's got my diamond slug here. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yep, I didn't expect that Harry Potter glasses would look good on me, but I think they do. They look better than most glasses that I tried.
I like your glasses.
All right, so the chicken is ready to go into the oven. I do. I'm going to have one right before my brother's wedding at the end of the month. You want me to get the wedding haircut? I'm going to have to do another one. My brother's getting married. All right, so I turned the gas off here. Put the lid on to keep the heat out of the house.
They call that lowering your ears. The old days. When you get a haircut, you're lowering
I've heard
your
of that.
ears. Of course, I wasn't there in the good old days, but that's what they used to say.
Well, they must have lowered your ears completely off your face. Your ears. By raising your hair, you lower your ears. That's the other option you can have.
school. Maybe you can guess. I like that. Like asteroids.
All right, so I'm going to do these for about 6 minutes now, and we'll check how done they are. And then we'll see what yield, what Millie J has to say about it. Millie J, Millie J, Millie J. Millie J, hey, 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 hey. Millie J, Millie J, J, Millie J, Millie J, J, Millie J. There you go. Full on Millie J. What else? I got a new chair from my workshop, so I'm excited about that. A lot of new stuff, keeping me excited and interested in life. Uncle Bear, in a minute, once we get the chicken done, he's gonna do the potatoes. In fact, once he takes a little break. Well, I couldn't do the stream. I tried to do the stream, but it's too far away from my network. I'd have to run an Ethernet cable all the way out to the back of my backyard, which is, I don't know, about 100 feet, I don't know. It could be more like 50 yards, which would be like 150 feet. So I don't know if I so I couldn't do the stream, but I can take some pictures. I'll have the boy take some pictures of his gym, and I'll put them up on my workshop stream. But I am starting up the workshop streams again, and I might even do one tonight, because I'm doing a new format on my show where I'm just going to do one dish at a time all the way through. That way, if I decide I want to start editing and putting them up on like YouTube, I can sort of take out all the in-between stuff. But I like all the in-between. Like the stuff like this I want to keep. I just want to take out the boring stuff where I'm standing like this waiting for something to cook. I want to edit all that out, and and reduce down the size to be like a YouTube show.
That's why you need cheaper redeems.
Well,
Maybe yes. Keep you busy.
The other option is just to make you a moderator, and then you'd have unlimited redeems. But I'm afraid you'd abuse that privilege.
Rabbit Mediah Beaver. Good evening. Just made the boyfriend chicken and rice turned out good. Looking forward to this one.
Nice. Well, everybody's having chicken tonight.
Here you go. Maybe yes. Yes, I would.
Really? Yes, you would be totally. You would totally abuse the privilege of being a moderator. But I wish there was a way I could give you more points.
Maybe yes. LOL, I'm not lying.
I know you're not lying. I totally believe you. It's not free range. It's the It's whatever chicken that Costco has.
Maybe yes. You can trust me, slug. I always tell the truth.
I agree. I know.
Maybe yes. Truth asterisk.
Well, maybe there's some I can take the price down on. Like maybe I can pull the price down out on Millie J's. Although that's not all expensive. But Fancy Jacket, maybe I can lower just a bit. What was the one that was just too much? Fancy Jacket's pretty. I only got 4 Fancy Jackets per show, and your guys are already about pretty much through them.
Fancy Jacket should be cut in half.
What's the price right now? Let me see.
Glasses. Maybe yes. I never get to use the glasses.
Yeah, well, that's kind of on purpose.
1,000.
How much is glasses? 5,000? Yeah, glasses is pretty pricey. But that's because if you use it at the right time, it could be devastating. But maybe I'll lower that because I have always got Uncle Bear here. He could save me if there's an emergency on glasses. Okay, so I'll bring glasses down to what? What sounds fair? 1,500 for glasses, and I'll bring Fancy Jacket down to.
Rabbit Mediah Beaver.
Could make it.
150.
No.
You need a little chaos.
Yes, I know. I'll bring I'll bring Fancy Jacket maybe down to 500. I might even bring Kaiju Time down to about 200, but I'm going to have to put a limit on them. And we haven't Kaiju timed my food today, so let's Kaiju time that while we're here. She's over the oven. Can you guys hear that? Because I can't. I'd rather you be the moderator, Canadian. I don't trust Baby Cakes at all. She would have me dancing the entire time. I would just be like this by the end of the show. All right, since we're sitting here waiting.
Dancing is good for the soul.
Yeah, maybe it is. Let me see if I can find a good song.
Yes. Baby Cakes. LOL. Baby Cakes. I can't wait for winter streams. I want to see Uncle Bear W his iconic hat.
All right, I need to check the chicken real quick and see what the temperature is inside. I have to check my chicken. See, we have things like that. Check my chicken redeems. And we can get an Uncle. I think we can get one or two Uncle Bear redeems that he's okay with, like the Uncle Bear hat. Okay, we definitely have some time on the chicken. Let's shoot for another 8 minutes and see where we're at.
That was relaxing.
All right, let me see if I can find a song. I don't know why music just shut off for some reason. Here we go. This is a good song. I'll redeem my own fancy jacket. I don't know which fancy jacket I'm going to use, though.
In the bathtub, making soup for the ambassadors, and I'm in the hallway,
Singing to the troubadours and the things all behind us. Outside the gate, the alarm bell is ringing, and they'll just have to wait. And there's the Joker. Have you seen him around in the unicorn cap? He wears like a crown. Have you seen his striped stockings and heard his sad tale? He's under the carpet and the purple humpback wails. Oops, need dancing shoes too.
here come the ambassadors, they show up one by one.
There we go.
It
It is done. Windy is on the windowsill, waiting to be let in. And we're all in the bathtub now, making bathtub gin. And the king's still on the hallway, they climbed up through the gate. They didn't mean to be impolite, but they just couldn't wait. Here come the jokers with his silly grin. They carry a martini made of bathtub gin.
Oh, that looks good with
This
that.
is your jacket. This is the Uncle Bear birthday jacket. I bought this to wear at his birthday one year.
That looks good with that with the other.
Here comes the Joker.
Everybody can get the modeling effect. Love to take a bath.
Looks good. You're a very colorful character.
I got sparkly shoes. They don't get much sparklier than this. Purple shoes? I've been working on getting purple shoes. Purple shoes are next. I just got this. Can only give myself too many gifts at a time. All right, so chef jacket counts as fancy jacket. and fancy glasses. Oh, I do have some fancy glasses. Maybe I'll add that to the fancy jacket. Too bad all of this is going to be copyrighted. No one will be able to hear it except for live like this. You are the few that will get to hear it. And spiky hair. I can sometimes do spiky hair, but I can't put it back, so it'd be like a whole stream spiky hair. There you go. Fancy jacket. Be a dum-dum? I think you're talking about my drumming. Will you grab some shots out of my fridge out back in my room?
Yes.
Yes, cheers. I got some Jello shots coming. I'll wait on the cheers for the Jello shots. My drink's still pretty full.
Jello shots.
You guys all need to make Jello shots at home. He'll be doing Jello shots. He won't drink until we do finish the stream usually, because one of us has to be able to clean up, and it ain't me. I usually go pass out in my office watching some stupid movie I've seen a million times.
I left 4 of them in your office for you.
What's that?
I left 4 in your office for you to
Thank you.
test the rest of them.
Here we go. Jello shot for me, Jello shot for Uncle Bear. Someone's got to do a cheers or a mega cheers. Yeah, we're doing blue today. Blue raspberry. Starburst blue raspberry flavor. Here we go. On 87. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 35, 42, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 86, 87.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was the first time I got it clean the first shot. I listened to you. It's on the tongue action.
Yeah, I made it much stronger this time around.
What about me?
They said, nice job on your...
Thank you. I learned from the master here.
Yes, I've been training him to drink for years. He was an amateur when I first met him. Now he's a semi-pro.
Mhm.
They're good. The Starburst Jello is pretty good. This will be the one I'm doing next. It's so it's about the same as regular Jello, but this is the one I'm going to do next.
Oh, come on.
Oh, got to check the meat again. Oh, we need to get one of my gray plates.
Oh. One of these?
No. One of those new gray plates that are like the red and black plates.
Oh,
I'll get it.
Okay.
Nope, still needs more time. Not too much. Yep, still needs more time. These are pretty big for chicken cordon bleus. These are my new gray plates that I got for,
Those are the ones you had out the other day.
yeah. We'll carve on here and then we'll serve on here. Aren't they? Yeah, I think they're nice too. I went shopping at like 4 in the morning at a Target or a Walmart near me that was actually open. And got them for like $3 a piece, so I'm pretty happy by them. All right. Yeah, I like that shaped bowls. They're sort of like you see them on TV all the time. They got those nice shaped bowls. Uncle Bear is here working on for the moment he's going to take over my section as he starts to build his
I have to find some
thing.
place to put these as I do them.
What's that?
I need a bowl to put these in while I'm doing it.
Okay. You can't just leave them in there?
Well, you know.
Oh, you're doing them in groups?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the water out as much as possible.
He's making a cheesy scallop potatoes as a side dish. Do we have the cheese out for you? No.
Yeah.
He's going to be mixing in the hand-grated cheddar Gruyere and this Mexican cheese mix and some cream. I'm going to go turn your guys' voices up a little bit because I got the music playing louder than normal. And I'm sure you want me to hear you every little you say. There we go. Uncle Bear is in charge of potatoes at all times. I just trust him more because he eats more potatoes than I do.
And I made this before too.
So he's got these super finely minced onions.
Circularly sliced.
Or yeah, very super thin though. Like almost paper. Yeah.
You want them to melt right into the...
He did that on a mandolin. Then he's also got these super thin potatoes to scallop. And don't forget the layers of salt in there.
Yeah. I do put a lot in the water too.
Oh, I know.
You know.
But you need a lot in the thing.
Oh, I
It
know.
is a potato after all.
At
Oh,
the bottom in the sides there, you have to put a little oil or something
You wanna
around the
butter it?
edges, or butter, or whatever. But it's got to have it so,
all right, I'll oil it. Oil, I think,
Yeah.
will work better.
yeah.
It's easier to spread
Well,
around.
that slides off easier than butter. Butter becomes part of a burning
Everything.
effect.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now at this point, I am Uncle Bear's sous chef.
Very nice.
We work together as a pretty good team.
I like when you guys take turns cooking.
Well, there's certain things that I just trust him more than me making for sure, and this is one of them.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to see what we got on the chicken here.
I want to read your recipe first to look at it
You
again. You know what I mean?
Yep.
See what order they do things in their way.
Where is the thermometer?
Using this thermometer. Hold on. What I'll do is give me a sec. It's still a little under. Next time when I pull it out, I'll put it under the camera.
There you go.
No one should eat raw chicken, that's for sure. Not at my house. Yeah, next time I'll put it over here on this this back camera.
Where's the? Is it here?
Yep.
Any glasses?
There's some of my. There's the ones on the
Oh yeah.
fridge there.
Baby yes. Lose the glasses, Uncle Bear.
No, lose the glasses only applies to me. I would never let him do that. So yeah, I'll put this over here next time I do the checking on temp. There you go.
Yeah.
Now remember, that's like double everything. So
Yeah, I know.
you want to use about half of everything. Is there any spices or anything?
Not
Like
really.
garlic or?
You just have to add your own seasoning. Like garlic sauce, always a good thing to put in.
I'm thinking garlic powder.
Or whatever.
Is that
But,
way you control the salt?
Yeah. And put some. We need scallions. We need to do some scallions. Put those
Just for
in.
the top?
Yeah.
So we'll do those when it's cooking.
Yeah.
I just put my hand in a thing of oil. Yay for me. Yeah, taking glasses away from an old man is is mean. That's elder abuse. We can't do that. Taking glasses away from me is just annoying. And me abuse and slug abuse, which slug abuse is apparently not recognized by the government.
Do you know what they do here?
What's that?
They're adding these liquid things together. You know, adding the stuff into it. So they're basically making like a sauce type of
Well, they
thing.
pour it on at the end, though. Look at the order of operations here. They tell you when they're going to put everything. See, I think you make everything and then you pour the stuff over the top and kind of push it down.
That's what I'm seeing it as. We're building a sauce first. You know, with all these
Well,
ingredients.
but do it over here. Read what they say. What
Well, I know that, but I mean, we'll do it in that
I mean,
order.
the only liquid we're going to put in is heavy cream. I'm not putting in the milk because
Yeah.
why do that? That seems dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got milk if we
And
really
this
want.
one calls for diced potatoes. Diced potatoes don't work out well.
Not diced, sliced.
Dice, D-I-C-E, dice. Dice, right there, D-I-C-E.
Well, screw her. Screw her.
That's
and
why I
her.
say you can't always go by other people.
Screw her.
because,
That's not what we're doing. We're doing our version.
Okay,
We're doing your version, only we're using that just for cooking times and general ideas.
okay.
That is exactly what we're doing.
Okay.
We don't care about what other people say when we know something. So let's just start layer after layer, and we'll, salt and garlic them up.
Okay.
I don't think
Well,
we
you want
were.
to mix those for me
What?
and some of these in the sauce and,
I say, like I said, I think we just use heavy cream.
Yeah.
We can put some flour in if you want.
Well,
Like,
it is,
like dust it with flour from
Yeah.
time to time.
yeah, but you don't want to do it on the bottom
No,
because
no,
that's
no,
where
no.
it'll stick.
No, so start with your bottom
Yeah.
layer.
That's the way I usually do it. I will start with a layer and go from there, and then put some cheese
Where
on
did I
it.
put? Oh, it's over here. So each layer will get a little of this.
Eric's very serious about this dish. Let's follow him.
He is very good at making potato dishes. I've never had a bad potato dish from Uncle Bear,
And you don't even like potatoes.
and I don't
as a
even
rule.
like potatoes, so that's another reason why I let him do it. We'll do the whole bottom first so I can salt it.
Okay, well, I want to at least have these up here.
Thank you, your way. So I can copy Uncle Bear potato dish.
But right now he's lining the edges of the dish with it's in a weird way it's sort of like he's making banana pudding.
I have my methods for how I do things. They seem to work out in the long run.
Yep. I'm going to be in charge of the cheese and the salt and the
And the
flour.
Yeah. Well, you could start dusting with some with some flour and a little bit of flour. Dust it.
Well, once you get the first layer down.
Yeah.
All right,
We
first
don't
layer
want it
down.
thick in one area.
So I'm going to do a little salt first to get the
Yeah.
potatoes salted. Then I'm going to put a little cheese down.
Right.
Not a lot per layer because we're doing a lot of layers. Just a little bit.
Especially since we're doing this cheesy, you have to do it, build it up slowly.
Mozzarella.
No, that's a cheddar Gruyere blend. It was a block that we just sort of used. Little flour.
Maybe yes. Okay. Smiley face.
Okay.
See, the flour will help thicken it. Now the next layer I'll do the different cheese. But now I'll put a little onion in.
Yeah, definitely be generous with the onion.
He wants me to be generous with the onion. Which is fine because I like onion a lot. Alright, he's going on to layer 2.
This way they don't stick. We got something in between them. You know what I mean?
Yep. We're making a potato, onion, cheese lasagna.
Exactly. It's a way to look at it. That's
Right.
perfect.
Let me do a quick, oh, we didn't do any garlic powder.
Well, you could put that on any
We'll do it
time.
on the next layer. We don't want everything on every layer because that way it'll overwhelm. All right, guys, I'm coming over here for a minute. We're going to go check on the temperature of the chicken. Yes, I welcome Grace. She needs our vision to replace.
Chicken time.
Mary was a friend, I'd say. I'll do it where I see if I can let you guys see the temp. Nope, not on this one anyway. All right, this one is good. The little one's good. I'm going to take it out. The bigger one needs a little more time.
Baby KS. iOS the oven up. Baby KS. Is asterisk.
The oven's at 130 or 350. I mean. Those are really thick pieces of chicken, though. They need to rest a little bit afterwards anyway. Whoa. Oops, sorry.
Sorry.
Let's get back to Uncle Bear, now in progress. My turn?
Yeah. Almost. See, these slip down the way I wanted them to, so they're not above. Okay.
We'll use the other cheese on this one.
Yeah. And you could be a little more generous with that because it leaks down into the lower
Oh, yeah.
thing, and that way it will.
Each level I'm going to get a little
Yeah.
more cheese than the last
Yeah.
one.
Because that way then it encompasses the whole thing, you know what I mean? Because you don't want it dry at the bottom, you know, because it didn't have enough.
Where do you always change up the cheese? Or use the same cut for every layer?
How do you what?
This one we're doing different cheeses for every layer, just because we have them.
It's a personal decision, you know, it's whatever you want to do with it. You have a special cheese, use it. Except sharp
I mean,
cheese.
yeah, we could add different cheeses.
Very nice. Smiley face.
Mhm.
Baby Kick-Ass.
Now let me
What
put the
cheese
garlic.
do you feel is the best for this?
You could be a little more with the flour too, just a little bit more.
Okay, well, I haven't done the flour yet.
Because we're going to be putting liquid over it, so you want it to.
So this is garlic powder we're adding.
Baby Kick-Ass. If you had to pick one kind of cheese to use for this one, would you choose Uncle Bear?
Maybe
Why?
Fontina.
I actually do like that Gruyere the best, but I wouldn't
Smoked
do it with
Gouda's
that.
pretty fucking good too, though. It depends on when you go. There's so many good cheeses out in the world.
But you know, you could use regular mixed cheese. That is good too.
Well, we're using like the
Yeah.
Mexican blend.
Yeah.
So go ahead, you're on. We'll get 2 more layers, maybe,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
How many potatoes is that?
3. 3 large.
I got my new shirt dirty.
Baby Kick-Ass. Russet.
Yeah.
Russet, yeah.
Baby Kick-Ass. Oh no.
What's wrong with russet? I mean, we could use Yukon Gold. It would do.
Yeah,
just
those
as well.
are better, the Yukon, because they're softer and they cook faster.
Yogurt Jack.
Oh. It's okay. That's what the boy's for. The boy does all my laundry. As he should. Yeah, push down that as hard as you can on that.
Yeah.
Baby Kick-Ass.
What we should do is in the next one, we should start putting some liquid in it because
Okay.
we want it to sink down
Why don't you put some liquid in right now?
Okay. We could play it by ear, really, tell you the truth.
Yeah, it'll be fun either way
Yeah.
we do it.
We don't want to start with the heavy cream, maybe a little milk.
You don't want to start with. I was only going to ever use heavy cream. You can use milk if you want. It's up to
Huh?
you. You're in charge.
Yeah.
If you think it needs milk, we'll use milk.
Well, that'll go down in the bottom faster than the thicker stuff. So.
So he's going to add some milk now. This is his choice. Rolls away, it all rolls away. This layer, I'm going to put most of the onions on the corners and the outside. Help bulk those up since the center's getting fatter. I mean, it's just a natural thing that happens. I'm not going to put as much onion in the middle.
It's all going to sink down anyway as it cooks. So,
Half a cup Uncle Bear.
of what?
Well, milk you just put about, it was about half a cup you put in.
Yeah. You get to a point you seem to know, at the moment. So.
Hold on, let me do the flour on that layer.
Oh yeah. Because the cheese will turn liquidy too, so it will
That's
add.
the whole plan.
Yeah,
I hope it turns liquidy. It would be really sucky
yeah,
if it didn't.
it will.
This is the last layer, you think?
It's gonna have to be. Well, maybe I could squeeze one more out.
We'll just make sure we put it on a sheet pan so
Oh, yeah,
for when
definitely.
it boils over.
Well, we're gonna have a foil over this anyway to cook it to start with.
All right, we're gonna go check the other piece of chicken. Chicken check. In my hand. Easy now. All right, so let's see what we got.
I think we could get one more layer on here.
Yeah, we're definitely done on this. Carryover temperature will take it anywhere it's not. Ah, damn. All right, I'm going to leave the oven on so we can put that in right when it's ready to go.
Yeah,
We should probably put tin foil over it. Just the last layer.
yeah. Yeah, we could get one more layer on there. And a
Yeah,
layer of cheese.
we'll just put potato on top.
Yeah.
And then a layer of the cheese.
Yeah.
We won't do all the onion and everything though.
No, you won't need it. And that was only one onion too.
I think
so-
this might have to just be the last layer.
Well, that's fine. These we
Okay.
could throw in the fryer.
Because we'll throw the cream on. Actually, we should throw the cream on right now.
Yeah. You know that we could throw these in the fryer. And
We
make
can.
chips out of
Oh
them.
shoot! Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, throw the cream on now and push it down until it starts coming around the edges.
Yeah. We got more cheese there.
I'm gonna once you
Oh.
put the cream. I don't want to put the cream on top of the cheese.
You don't want to put it on cheese? Did
No,
you
I
say?
figured we'll do cheese on top of that. You can do it over the cheese that's there. That's fine. You want about a cup and a half. We want a lot of cream, especially in the center.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and get ready to take off your gloves after you do the next squish. All right, let me get this pan that's already heated and get it. All right, going back to camera 4 for a second. Once I put some extra cheese on top of this, I'm gonna put tin foil on it first.
No. We'll do it after after you do that. Put that on. We'll put it on.
All right, so this is what we're putting it on to put it into the oven.
We want to salt and pepper it a little bit on top too. At least some pepper.
Hmm.
You know. Oh, we didn't do the scallop.
We'll do that afterwards because we don't want to cook the
Okay.
scallions. We just want that to be decor. So this is what we're putting in. Right here is going in the oven like this.
Rather than I be have your major out of your pants pocket.
Yes, I do.
We could put on 40 minutes to start.
So this is going to go for about 40 minutes. All right, let's clear this out, and I'll cut up some of the chicken just for pictures.
So what do you think about us frying those potatoes up?
Pretty. We can do that. We have leftover potatoes, so we're going to turn that into potato chips, basically. I know, it looks fantastic. All right, so we're going to clean up what we have here. You know what? I'm just going to throw this extra cheese that I got here
Yeah.
into this bag.
Yeah.
Why not? It's not going to hurt it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
This is now part of the new Mexican blend, as we'll call it. Pull the oil back on the heat. We'll make some potato chips.
That's what you call utilizing all your stuff.
Yep.
You know?
No waste.
No throwaway.
One of our mantras here. You know, what we could do is do some of those onions too.
Yeah.
When
I
I
thought
dust,
that,
when I
we
dust
just
those,
throw them all in.
well, we'll dust them with a little flour.
Oh yeah, you could do that because they're wet.
We could dust everything with a little flour. Even the potatoes we could
put
dust.
some thing in there. And
Well, I'm thinking we just put some flour in here and dust everything with a little flour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I could get a bag and we could put flour in it and just.
We'll just do it here.
And shake it.
But we don't want these to cook at the same time, dude, because those are going to cook a lot longer than these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll do it in a bag though.
All right. I need a cutting board. Here's my cutting board.
Let's see.
Before too long. Before too. So we're going to move this back over and do potato chips. Gives us a good thing to waste our time on while we're waiting for the chicken cordon bleu to rest. It's you.
Yeah, if we put some garlic powder in this bread, in this stuff, you know, it'll at least keep them salted. Or we could put salt in, whatever you think. What do you think?
I don't think it needs either because we can dust them afterwards. Fuck! Why there's a road here? Who put a road here? Isn't that what he said? I think.
I don't know.
Oh shit! We gotta jack it. Gotta find the song. Give me a sec. It's a decent song. Oh, the shearling. I've never done the shearling. So it's gonna be warm. It's the whole day long. Oh, was always wrong. All right, so you're gonna have to step off the dance floor for just a moment. Taught me to me yet. I want to be the man monkey. I want to see the man monkey. I. I was taught a month ago. So work on time and bake it slow. This is a Northwestern shearling. And just yesterday, watch and never waste a day. And dance the whole day long. You're right in the dance floor, Don.
Sorry.
Either dance or get off the floor.
Sorry.
I knew that I forget. No one taught that to me yet. I want to see the man monkey. I want to see the man monkey. I want to see the man monkey. I I I I monkey, monkey.
Look at the energy on you. You need another shot.
I'm almost ready for a new drink. Someone's got to pull a shot, Redeem.
Perfect. That gives you your energy.
See the beautiful lining of sheepskin.
That's a beautiful jacket. You need a cowboy hat with it.
The beautiful sheepskin lining. I do have a cowboy hat.
Yeah, you have a hat redeemed.
I look like Rick Moranis. Yeah, that's what I'm going for, Rick Moranis. That's the look I really enjoy. Could you take the jacket? I have to do a quick Millie J. They're abusing me today. Back to back. Back to back.
Honey, I shrunk the kids.
No, you didn't. You Millie J'd the kids. Millie J! Millie J, Millie J. Millie J. Millie J, Millie J, Millie J, Millie J, Millie J, Millie J, 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 Millie 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 J, Millie, 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 Millie J, 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 Millie J. Those are the potato chips we're making. He's just putting a little flour on them to help them do their thing.
And they'll stay together this way, you know, like letting them sit there. It dries off the potato. And there's enough in here for the other things afterwards, the potato.
We're going to do potato chips. We put the oil back on that we used to do the chicken. In fact, I'm going to do the chicken now.
Yeah.
Apparently, yes. We had extra potatoes, so we didn't want to waste them.
And they were large.
All right, it's the plan.
All right, so here we go. We got our first Cordon Bleu. It's well rested.
That's like my husband's dog.
The chicken Cordon Bleu? Oh, dong. Oh, well, that's good. Hey, lucky you.
Like his bone?
That's how mine used to be. Not no more. I won't tell you why unless you ask very, very nicely. It's still tender subject for me. Here we go. Let me get a camera. Let's take a before and after slicing. Before. Canadian beaver's husband's cock. Now imagine, Canadian, this is your husband's cock. This is what's about to happen to
Gonna
it.
hurt.
It's nice.
Rabbit could die beaver. Don't think he'd be happy.
Nope, I'm sure he would. Here you go. There's the interior of my chicken cordon bleu. I'm going to take a bite.
Baby kick-ass. That looks freaking good.
Well, I'll tell you if that's right or not. In just a moment. Oh, come on, just stay there. Well, good thing it tastes freaking good. Yum. All right. Going on to a plate. Look at that table. Here's the second one. It's got to get all these toothpicks out.
How come this thing's not reading?
What's that?
How come the
Oh, I just got to turn it on.
Don't do to that what you did to my hubby's dog.
Oh, I'm going to do it even worse.
we want 365 or something?
Just 350.
350.
Oh, come on. I know there are more than 2 toothpicks in this thing. All right, we'll slice this off at an end. We'll just circumcise this time. See, I knew there was a toothpick here.
Rabbit could die beaver. Just the tip.
Just the tip. There we go. It's not as pretty when you just take the tip off, but let's see if I can get a good picture.
You do it on your sitting angle, you'll get it good. You know, the way you lean it up against it.
Yeah. It's not as good looking as the last one I made, I'll tell you that. It's tasty as the last one I made, but it's just not as good looking. Cheese is nice and melty though.
That's good. Cuts up well.
A little flimsy for me.
Yeah.
There's some oozy cheese. That's what I was looking for.
The Uzi.
Little mushy, well melted cheese. I want you to see if we can arrange that a little bit and take a picture with my camera or your camera.
It's up to you.
Yep.
Baby
You
kick-ass.
can take it to the table too.
Next time after you bread it, put it in the fridge for like 30 minutes.
I did that with the actual thing. Well, you guys showed up right as I was breading, so I decided to just go ahead.
And the breadcrumbs won't fall off.
I agree. You're 100% right.
Once True MP gets back in office, price of ham should go down 40 to 50%. APKS. Just an Italian tip. APKS.
No, I agree with you, baby. Normally I do that. Like when I do chicken fried steak, anything like that. That is something that I always do. I just got impatient.
APKS. Still looks good. APKS.
Still tastes good.
Delish.
I could just stand here and eat my entire dinner right here, which I might do.
APKS. I just hate when I make cutlets and breading comes off. Sad face.
Yeah, I agree. It's annoying. It ruins the look, ruins the whole pretty picture at the end. You work so hard for a pretty picture and then you don't really get it. Sort of annoying.
But it looked good on TV.
But at least the chicken's not overcooked. It's nice and juicy. It's often a fear when you're doing something like a chicken cordon bleu. Cheese is nice and melty.
Do you still need that plate back or something, or you're
No.
eating this?
I'm eating this.
Okay,
I'm enjoying it.
good.
All right, we're almost at temperature with the potato chips, so we'll go do that. That should be streamed pretty much. Oh no, we got the potatoes in the oven. Much more time we got there? About 25 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna sit here and eat for the stream for a while. That will be the stream. We'll call it just chatting and eating.
The picture of the scalloped potato will be on your site.
Well, yeah, but we can finish it maybe.
Nice. APKS. Where's the potatoes?
In the oven.
In the oven right now, but we got the potato chips we're gonna do before we stop.
APKS. What temp did you cook those cutlets on?
We deep fried it at 350, and then we threw it in the oven to finish it off at 350.
And this is at what, 3 what?
We're gonna get this to 350, and then we're gonna throw the potatoes in.
Okay.
You're gonna dust them off before you throw them. You don't
I
want to
know,
throw in
I'm gonna put them in individually, so I will dust them as I put them in.
Rabbit in the Nine Beaver. 350 for how long?
The potatoes we're doing for
It only take a few minutes.
40 minutes. The in the oven. This I did it for about 4 minutes or so in the oil, and then I put them in for another. It looked like about 10 ultimately because they were pretty big. But if you're going to do a smaller one, about 6 to 8 minutes should be enough. Uh. Ultimately, when it cools down, it just turns into a hot pocket. When Bear starts on the potatoes, I'm going to go outside, have a quick break, and let him potato out for you. He will need a landing pad, though. So I'll make him one of those real quick.
Well, I'm going to put them in the bowl here. I got paper in there already.
He got himself a landing pad.
Yeah, I'm
I didn't notice.
all prepared.
You know where the spider is, right?
Yeah,
Hanging right there.
right there.
Yeah. So Uncle Bear is well into his own deal, doing his own thing. He can hear you, so converse with him openly, as you would. I'm going to go outside and have a cigarette. Then I'm going to come back because it's drink time. All right, the slug is back.
And the potatoes are cooking.
I'll move this over to here. You can have some of that chicken if you want it.
Looks good enough to eat.
It does look edible enough to eat, doesn't it? Mm. You get a batch out already? No.
I'm working on the first one.
All right, while he's doing that, we're going to do this. All right, well, wait a second. Hold on. Let me go get ice. All right. We all know what time it is now.
Countdown. Countdown.
What the hell happened back here? Oh. All right. Time for the sing-along portion of the show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ish, 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 ish.
Nice.
Ugh.
What do you think?
11-ish is the number. It's the secret number that none of the Egyptians wanted you to know. It's what they based their entire existence on. People call it 12, but no, it was 11-ish. That was a pretty heavy 11, so we're gonna have to sip off the top.
That was very good. Take a look over here. Since these are powdered, they won't have the same look.
These will look like potato chips from the store.
Well, look at them closer. I think they need to come out now because they are in powder, so they.
We'll pop one out and see what it crisps like. Not one of the top ones, one of the darker ones. There you go, beautiful.
Put it right there. You
Very
want to
cool.
try it?
Ow, 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 ow. All right, so I'm gonna try this chip. They're good. Here's that French fry seasoning we use.
Uh-huh.
I'll bring them up front once he gets them out.
Oh yeah, they look better out. There you go.
So we're gonna put French fry seasoning basically on them. So
That was
little
good
bitty,
chicken.
little bitty home. Ow, 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 ow. Little bitty one. Maybe grow a hair longer on the thicker ones.
They're still cooking when they come out.
Yeah,
Still.
they'll crisp
The
up.
heat will finish them off.
They'll crisp up
Yeah.
for sure.
Because I had a nice crispy one.
Yeah.
That was. That's why the thinner potatoes are the best for it. But they do have thicker potato chips too. I've seen.
I know.
But
This would
there's nothing like
this would
the
be a
crisp.
this would be a gourmet potato chip.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the oil to get back up to temp.
If I don't eat all these before.
What's that?
If I don't eat all these before,
It's okay. Well, that's why you're making the other ones.
please don't call the boy. Have them faster.
No, he'll eat all the potato chips like in one bite.
Say, this is mine. You get the rest.
Now, I've watched other cooking streams recently, and some of them they play games like Scribbage while they're waiting for shit to happen. I'm not a big game person like that. I did used to have a game called Coin Pusher, which was kind of fun. I played that a couple times. I could add more crap like that to my stream if I wanted to. But I think we got enough going on with the ye old fancy jackets and Millie J's.
Here's the. This is the logo for the company.
Uncle Bear is popping out a. No, here on the other camera.
On the other where?
Oh, the big one up there.
Oh.
Pulling himself one of the big 12-ounce Red Bulls. Yeah, I know the lighting's real weird up there. There you go.
Okay. Well, it's a Red Bull.
Cheers to you too. Cheers to everyone. All right, yeah. So this stream's gonna work out perfect. We got about 7 minutes on the scallops or the
Well,
scalloped potatoes.
Well, actually, a little more, but that's where we start and see what the tenderness is. Gives you a chance to all that stuff to melt down into it. See, it's bubbling.
It's looking pretty good.
It's bubbling, so it's got.
It's all
liquid.
bubbly. I'll put a thing out for it when we pull it. Ugh. I can't see through the line. See, that's the advantage of having an Uncle Bear. Well, there's many advantages. But one of the best ones is that I watch these other cooking streams and, it's just one dude by himself. And they have way more energy than me because they're usually much younger. And they don't have back problems.
And they usually got everything prepared
Hey.
that they start with.
I should get a new one. I should get a let's take some drugs redeem. Because that one you'll have a hard time of talking me out of. Here we go.
Rally for 9 fever.
We're going
A few spanks.
a few spanks. Oh, I thought you were talking about the body thing. I thought you were calling me fat there for a second, but no, I know what you mean now.
Tell 'em how-
Uncle Bear style spanks.
Just tell them how I went on my outing in the community, which I was surprised.
Yeah, Uncle
of.
Bear had a interesting weekend 2 weekends ago. The people making a documentary about him, which you can pick up some stuff on Instagram. I don't know exactly how to find it on Instagram, but my nephew called and said he found Uncle Bear's documentary makers publishing some things about the behind the scenes of making the Uncle Bear documentary. Of course, for them it's called the Dr. Don documentary. His other persona. He has multiple AKAs. I just have the one. And he's already way more famous than I am. Then again, he does way more interesting things than me in his spare time.
I live. I'm not wasting my second life.
You heard him. You heard it from him.
I got things
Apparently,
to do.
he's on a second life that I was unaware of.
I figured 50
I thought
years
he
would
was
be
just
about it.
pressing on with the first one, pushing the extremes like I have been. Only I started pushing my extremes way before he did. Uh, yeah, I'm saying this quietly so Uncle Bear can't hear me, but maybe I'll put on the song that'll make him dance, and he won't know that I do it. I'm gonna wait until he gets done with the oil right there. Oh, it did it all on its own. I did not do that. Uncle Bear is gonna dance. He can't. He doesn't have any choice. It's sort of like built into his DNA. Once in time.
The choice I had to make.
Herein lies my first mistake.
My second came just after that.
To keep the solar discus flat. And they go round it's spinning around. The Welsh chick was quite profound. This is an Uncle Bear solo, so I'm not going to interrupt.
And now it's
Mountains, streams, and plains.
10,000 creatures, not the same. A million things. All right, I'll let them all be all. First came the light, then came the sound, then came the worlds that could never slow down. Then came the people with problems and hope that don't even think, they just threw the scope. First came the light, then came the sound, then came the worlds that could never slow down. Then came the people with problems and hope that don't even think, they just threw the scope. First came the light, then came the sound, then came the worlds that could never slow down. Then came the people with problems and hope that don't even think, they just threw the scope. First came the light.
モスラよモスラどんなカサブやインドムウストインタロハンバハンバブやラタバウラダドンジュカラカサクヤ
All right. You got an Uncle Bear.
I'm redeemed now.
Baby Kick-Ass.
Yeah, that was like magic. You got a magic one there. Because I totally was about to do it, faking, and then the universe just asked for it to
our
happen.
alarm.
Here, we're going to check on the...
Okay. We need to get check it inside.
what do you want to do?
We want to
The
check
thermometer,
center.
or you want a stick?
No, this. I want something to see if it goes clean through. No, it's got a
A
while.
little rough.
Okay, give it another 20 minutes.
All right, so we're 20 minutes still on the...
This was only pre-thing.
that was the pre-cook.
At least it's got liquid all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I could feel the liquid down there. So we're good. Woo!
Yeah, I wore Uncle Bear out on that one. That was just for all you guys.
Well, at least I started with my bow.
That's true.
I was smart.
See, you got a free... If you wait around long enough, you get a free Uncle Bear dance. The universe demands it sometimes, and in that case, it did. And it's funny because I was literally about to start one all on my own just to make him go.
Well,
But
that is the fault of the singers.
Of that
they
one
knew when
song?
they come in. They knew I was out here, and they go,
Yep.
"We got to do this now."
that was a total universe demanding situation.
And it wasn't as bad as they usually are.
Oh, you're getting in better shape.
Yeah,
I think you're pretty close to done on these
yeah,
ones.
they are done.
Next,
They got-
we're gonna do some onions, just so we have a mix of onions and potatoes in the same sort of thing. But he's gonna bring those over to me to dust up again.
Here we go. Here's the bag with the flour.
No, you're doing that. I'm gonna dust up the.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. You're bringing.
Well, you dust up the
you
onions
do
on
this.
this.
Okay.
Maybe KS. Hero wants you to do a jacket. Maybe KS. He just got home from the gym.
You already got two of my best jackets.
Maybe KS. Special jacket redeemed.
I started with a special jacket redeem. You only
These
get
seem
4
to get
per
bigger.
show.
You know what? This is so fun.
Oh
They
yeah,
are.
these are very tasty looking potato chips.
Here are the onions.
Now he's gonna do some onions.
The leftover onions.
He's gonna
Flour.
we just put the onions and flour. So we're gonna mix those in with the potato chips once he does those.
Which will be in about
Those shouldn't take as long as the
no,
potatoes.
it's 6 minutes, 6
Oh yeah, 6 degrees.
degrees.
Maybe KS. How did you fry those chips?
We did it in the deep fry oil, the same oil that we did the.
The chicken.
Yes, we did use the mandolin.
You do circular cuts, and then you pull them apart and make them smaller, but not too small.
Yeah, we did everything on a mandolin, all the potatoes. I just did a cocktail thing. I just used up about half my redeems on boneses and celebrations, and I know Guido's just got here, and I hope that all the good redeems don't get copyrighted out, so you can't hear him in the when he's dancing and shit. But it's very possible it could happen.
Or just think I'm a dancing fool. That's all.
Well, he is a dancing fool. Which maybe I'll make a dancing fool redeem. There's a song by Frank Zappa called "Dancing Fool," which is hysterical. But I will definitely get copyrighted if I play that.
Maybe KS. Yeah. Maybe KS. Dancing fool.
Look how those look with the powder on them. They got bigger.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so that's a
And
good
they'll
idea.
fry up really nice.
Oh yeah, they'll be like those those onion rings.
That's
you know.
what we want. Hey, buddy. What you doing, little puddle butt? You want to go outside?
You sometimes come up with some really good ideas with something
Sometimes.
out of the blue.
Sometimes I randomly have a good idea.
And when you thought of it, I was thinking, wow, I'm impressed. Because I didn't know if I was going to put these in a bag, put them in the refrigerator for something else.
Nope.
Whatever.
This is what they turned out to be, just like the potato chips. Mmm. Potato chips are awesome.
Well, that's because you got the Potato King in the house.
Once we put the onions in with them, it'll be freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
What did you season the chips filling with?
Just flour, and then I've got this just some sort of generic French fry seasoning. I know everything's backwards because I mirrored everything, but yeah, that says French fry seasoning. Basically, I use this because they break the salt down to a very low level, which is great for seasoning fries and things, as opposed to like,
Oh, nice. Never saw that. I gotta look for it.
yeah, there's all kinds of, there's a lot of different ones. You know, we could have done, in fact, I might still do. Like I've got this, which I'll throw a little on. This is white cheddar, just sort of powder. So I'm going to dust them with a little of that.
These are cooking fast.
Oh yeah, the onions are going to cook really fast. This stuff's great on popcorn too, the white cheddar powder. Just adds a little something. Mmm. Nice.
You have,
We don't
to, you have to send Dan's thing to your mother. You
Yes.
could copy it off there.
If I send it to my mother, she'll think we're abusing you.
No, she might be jealous.
She might be
You have to
jealous.
move like that.
Those might be done.
That's what I'm thinking too.
And we'll just put them in. We're not going to add any more powder or anything to them. We'll just shake them up together right away once you get them in there. Yeah, the crispy onions are already crispy, so we're
Yeah,
good there.
You have to
On
display
the
them
table is
on the camera.
it's an Ethernet cable. I don't know what to use it for, but there's no reason not to. Where'd you find it? It needs to be cleaned. I didn't mean to do that.
There they are with the onion. I want them to see the onions real good.
Yeah, we're mixing the onions now with the
The
potatoes.
I turned this off.
Yep, and take the thermometer out,
Oh yeah.
and then take the lid on top of the oil and slide it off to the back right. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not going to hurt it.
Move that to the back. Cool.
Get that out of the way.
I'll clean this up in a minute.
All right, so we're just waiting now on the.
I need to sit for a minute for my.
The crispy onions are awesome. So now we got like a mixture of fried onions and potato chips, which they don't make that mix. Actually, that'd be a good thing to make for like a, instead of sour cream and onion, just actually make onion.
Yeah.
Because those are tasty.
At least we know how to use things left over instead of storing them for something else
True.
and then not using them. You know? Because nothing that we done today is a throwaway. You know what I mean? Or not
Nope.
used. We
We have
used
nothing
everything.
left over. Just goes to prove I don't need to do 6 fucking dishes in a single meal.
No, when you're doing one thing, you seem to get more things done as far as you incorporate other things without realizing it.
We don't have to deal with we don't have to do the crouton thing
Mm-mm.
that we were planning
No.
as an extra.
This took the place of the crouton. The
The
potato
potatoes?
chips.
Yeah.
It'd take almost about the same time to do it.
So we get about 10 minutes on the. So what do you guys want to talk about for 10 minutes? We can talk about anything. Except current politics. There's a couple things in current politics I wouldn't mind talking about, but I'm afraid where it would take us, so let's just go ahead and avoid that. I watch a lot of streams and they get away with not dealing with politics, so I think we can too. And we watched the Paralympics? I know I didn't. Of course, obviously the only news you ever hear out of something like that.
No.
Yeah, neither did I. The only news I heard out of it was always whoever, got in trouble for either cheating or, I don't know, some other bullshit. That's the only thing they ever put in the news.
These are crispy.
Oh, and
A
Rabbit,
little-
I've been thinking about your steak stream, which we'll probably do next time. I'm going to do a steak au poivre. Have you ever heard of steak au poivre?
Rapid the Diet Beaver. Gotta do it.
I know. I'll do it for you. You asked for it, so I'll do it. I always do eventually.
Diet Beaver. I've heard of that.
Oh, it's one of my favorite steak dishes. The unfortunate part about doing a thing like that is it really doesn't take that much time. I mean, if I had a steak defrosted right now, I could have a steak au poivre on the table in less than 30 minutes. So we need to do something with it.
Just gotta do a tricky side.
Well, yeah, that I was planning. That's why we did the. That's why we did the potatoes, the scalloped potatoes for this. Because I knew that just doing the chicken cordon bleu wouldn't be long enough for a reasonable stream. Unlike most people, I don't think an hour or an hour and a half stream is really enough to justify doing a stream. But I tried to break it up so that the chicken cordon bleu was all done in a set amount of time. I certainly could do the potato chips in a set amount of time, make that a separate stream altogether. I can cut out all my references to the chicken cordon bleu. And now that they're done, you've got me eating them, you've got me enjoying them. They are tasty. And then I could do the scalloped potatoes as a separate stream. And that was the plan. So I'm going to try to start reteaching myself how to edit. I'm not a very big fan of it, but we'll see. Maybe I can get some shit up on YouTube. Maybe I can get some, and if I start doing it, maybe I'll get into it and I'll get some fun graphics and little fun things to pop on top of shit. We'll see. Maybe I'll take dance lessons,
Maybe KS.
so my dancing isn't so weird.
Make those chips. Maybe KS. What did you do?
Well, we took the leftover.
Dredge them in flour.
We did dredge them in flour. In the future, I would probably
Did you try the
I would
onions in
probably
there?
dredge them in flour, but I'd add a little seasoning to the flour. But honestly, for the potatoes, we didn't really need to dredge them in flour. It's not necessary though. And if I did, I'd put more flavor into the flour, like some garlic powder or something like that. The boy is currently enjoying some Cordon Bleu and potato chips in the off world, in that nether world that doesn't exist here.
How do you like it, the boy? What do you rate it?
He rated it 3 yummies. Oh no, 4 yummies.
5 yummies.
He just increased it to 5 yummies, which I think is the highest rating is allowed in our rating system.
It looked good, just hope the ham was free range, also like the chicken.
I wish it was. Free range chicken isn't always as wonderful as it may sound. Because sometimes free range just means they let it out of its coop for like 10 minutes during a day to go walk around to like 4x4 piece of land that has the same grain just laid out on the ground. It's not like you think of a free range chicken where they got like 10 acres where they can wander around and eat berries and nuts and shit. All right. Well, we're very close to finishing off the potatoes, I think.
We're starting to get some color on them.
We're getting some color. Hopefully the potatoes will be done.
And we'll, yeah.
They're going to be done regardless. Whether they're done or not.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Because the middle ones will be done regardless of if the top and side ones are done. Because they've been boiling and boiling and boiling in cream and milk for the last hour. So either way.
I was thinking of an idea for the size of that and everything. You can always freeze it and then cut it into squares and individual, put them in a bag and then freeze them.
What do you mean? The boy's going to eat it before it ever gets a chance to freeze?
I mean, but if it can
if in a real human world, if you don't have 7 people in your family, yeah, you could cut it into chunks and
freeze it
and freeze off some of it. But in our world, which isn't like that,
everything's eaten.
All right, I'm pulling it right now because I want to check it myself for temperature and density.
I could go ahead and I could cut up some scallop on those onion things.
Don't worry about that.
Color decoration.
We'll do that for when we do a service on it.
It's bubbling nice.
Yeah, don't touch that.
Yeah.
All right. So here are our scalloped potatoes. Look, just because they have texture?
I think because they're more in there, then we should probably.
We should do a tinfoil at first.
Yeah.
That would have helped keep the moisture in.
Oh, we never put. That's right. We didn't put that on. That would keep the moisture.
I told you that's what we wanted to do for the first 30 minutes or so.
Oh yeah. Well, how come we didn't do it?
Because I asked you, you said no. And but it's coming out clean.
I guess I didn't even hear that. Yeah, well, that it's got the liquid.
Fine, scallions, please. We'll get scallions. Just the green tops, so they're on the other ones. Yeah, we're going to throw some. It's got a lot of onion in it already. But we'll top it with some scallions for the pictures. Other drawer.
Oh.
Maybe kick-ass. Oh, yeah. Maybe kick-ass. Picture time. Rather than giant beaver. Nothing to go find on those.
Yep. Here.
What's that?
Scallions.
What is that? What?
Green onion.
I know what green onion is. I'm talking about the plate.
Oh, scalloped potatoes.
It's what?
Cheesy scalloped potatoes.
Yummy.
Maybe kick-ass. Come on. Maybe kick-ass. That's a beauty now.
You're right. I agree. Sometimes I'm just hungry and want to eat. That's why I need you guys to keep me honest.
That gives it a nice presentation.
All right. I think we do it like this. Give me us one of those square plates.
Square. Oh,
Yep. No, actually, I'll do it in this bowl. All right, so we're going to serve out some here. There we go there. Here, let me get this out of the way. All right, so Uncle Bear is going to taste it.
Cut it like a pie. Smiley face.
Uncle Bear is going to do the tasting. These sides should be. There he goes.
Maybe kick-ass. But you should get the first bite.
Oh, no. Uncle Bear gets the first bite on potato dishes for sure.
Yeah.
Kick-ass. You're the chef.
I'll get the second bite. Uncle Bear made it, so I will take the second bite.
Maybe kick-ass. All right. Maybe kick-ass. Uncle Bear, how you like it?
I like it. Nice and creamy.
Perfect texture.
Maybe kick-ass. Very nice.
The onion in it is just amazing.
Like it's luck.
The onion inside is amazing. The cheese, beyond incredible. A perfect side dish for the chicken cordon bleu we made earlier. I'm gonna take another picture of this over here. Sliced into. There we go. The boy, as we thought, would be stealing all the potato chips and onion rings.
That's incredible with the Cordon Bleu.
I'm sure they do. All right. So, although no human should eat anything as hot as this is. Mm. Fucking perfect. Good job, Uncle Bear. It's very hot. You can't just shovel it in your mouth like that. So I think that we're done. We've achieved everything we wanted to achieve, plus a few other things. We've been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Another excellent time as opposed to the 5 hours that we sometimes do. However much fun 5 hours may seem to us. Let me give you a nice send off with a big celebration.
Yes. Made some yummy stuff. Maybe yes.
We did. Yay.
Yes. Later, guys.
Later, everyone. Later, Rabbit, Radio Baby. Later, Guido. I know you just showed up. But later, anyway. And we'll be back next Thursday. Rain or shine. And I'll do some work. I'll be doing some workshop streams in the meantime. So we're not doing desserts. All of us are getting too fat. Well, I am. The boy's still skinny, but I'm getting too fat. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll do the steak au poivre next week. That's a good one, and then I can do a nice. Do that. Put it on my ideas page, and I will definitely choose something out of that, like cream spinach or whatever you think might go great with steak au poivre. We'll do something. Anyway, guys, love you all. We will. We're off eating right now. Yes, of course I have Steam. Or I mean, I get stuff from Steam.
You should get a game called Dale and Dawson. Yes. You're fun. Yes. But it's not VR.
I'll look into it. I'm looking into Baldur's Gate 3 also because my nephews really like Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, I'll look into Dale and Dawson. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, baby. I'll talk to you on Discord. Later.